Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us. A U.S. official tells CBS News that Ukraine has agreed to a peace proposal with Russia brokered by the Trump administration.
There are still some details to be worked out, but as negotiations continue to get Russia to sign on, Bradley Blackburn is tracking the latest.
As Russian attacks continue in Ukraine, President Trump says a deal to end the war is getting closer.
People are starting to realize it's a good deal for both parties if they got to stop the war. They're losing a lot of people, a lot of soldiers, mostly soldiers.
A U.S. official tells CBS News Ukraine has agreed to a peace deal, but the head of the country's Security Council said they have reached only a common understanding on the core terms of an agreement. The details of a potential deal aren't public, but an early 28-point plan drawn up by the Trump administration has drawn bipartisan criticism over how much Ukraine would have to concede. The plan called for Ukraine to hand over a fifth of its territory to Russia and shrink its military by a third, and barred it from joining NATO. President Trump was asked whether the land concession to Russia is too much.
That's land that over the next couple of months might be gotten by Russia anyway. So do you want to fight and lose another 50, 60,000 people? Or do you want to do something now?
In Moscow, Russia said they haven't received an updated version of the plan. And Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says any final agreement must include security guarantees to prevent another Russian invasion.
I'm ready to meet with President Trump, and there are sensitive points to discuss.
If there's more progress on the deal, Zelenskyy could come to the U.S. But President Trump says a proposed Thanksgiving deadline is now not set in stone.
President Trump says his envoy, Steve Witkoff, is set to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow, while other U.S. officials work with the Ukrainian side.